Welcome to our regular video series. The focus this week will be on the labour market. The COVID-19 pandemic is having a profound impact on the way we live our lives and on the structure of our economy. One of the keys to understanding how deep and how long the economic contraction will be is via the labour market. Once the virus is contained, either because its spread has been halted or because a vaccine becomes available, life and therefore economic activity can begin to return to normal. But there's a catch. If too many Australians lose their jobs and their incomes, returning to normal becomes much more difficult. Past experience shows that it can take years for the unemployment rate to return to previous levels following a large shock. On Thursday, the Australian Bureau of Statistics will release the results of the April labour force survey, which will give an indication of how employment and perhaps more importantly hours worked have been impacted. We expect that employment fell by 450,000 in April and that the unemployment rate rose to 8.3% from 5.2% in March. An unemployment rate above 8% hasn't been seen in more than 20 years. We forecast a peak in the unemployment rate of 9%, but see risks that it could be even higher than this. In an effort to better track the economy in a more timely manner, the Australian Bureau of Statistics has teamed up with the Taxation Office. We now have access to weekly statistics released every fortnight based on employment and wages data submitted by businesses via the Single Touch Payroll system. Data released for the week ending April 18 makes for sobering reading. It showed that businesses employed 7.5% fewer staff between the middle of March and the middle of April. While some caution should be taken when extrapolating these figures to the labour force survey, they provide a clear indication that a large hit to employment in April is likely. Not surprisingly, businesses in the accommodation and food and arts and recreation sectors have been hardest hit. The accommodation and food services sector reported a reduction in employment of 1/3 between the week ending March 14 and April 18. Separate data from a survey done by the Australian Bureau of Statistics suggests that things would have been even worse if it weren't for the federal government's JobKeeper wage subsidy. In this survey, 44% of businesses said the program had influenced their decision to retain staff and 61% had applied for the payment. Like all economic cycles, this downturn will pass and the economy will recover. Thursday's labour force survey will provide an important indication of the scale of the contraction to be recovered from. This makes it worthwhile paying close attention to. Thank you and stay safe.